And we continue now with our great American panel. All right, so we have a safe school czar, and I'm being attacked, you know, relentlessly by the left because I'm saying that I think Kevin Jennings, the safe school czar, should be fired. Now, here's a guy, he admitted that he gave counsel and advice to a 15-year-old sophomore who came to him and said he was having sex with an adult, and his only advice he brags about, his own words, not mine, was, you know, I hope you used a condom.
Oh, man.
Now, the kid has since come out and he said, no, I was 16 at the time. I'm not convinced of the timeline, but that's neither here or there. Jennings is the one that said the kid was 15. And he spoke about it extensively. Now we find out that he praised this guy, Harry Hay, that's involved with the North American Man-Boy Love Association. And I'm thinking, why is there not outrage that this guy be fired? Daniel?
Well, okay, go ahead.
It's really an association, the NAMBLA. I can't believe that. First of all, but the background checks, they've been spoken on so many panels like this, where you're the guys that are associated with the president. You know, where was the background check early on? That's tough to swallow.
Where's the vetters?
They probably think they deserve a pass on this, but, you know, I think we've concluded as a society that sex between adults and minors, no matter which side of the plate you're hitting from, is wrong. I mean, Catholic dioceses spent millions and millions of dollars to settle their cases. Right. The Polanski case, I think there's a kind of majority view that that was totally wrong, no matter how Hollywood tries to defend him, and you'd have to conclude the same here.
You know, the interesting thing is there is a political side of this. The big story leading up to the 2006 election was the issue of Mark Foley and text messages that he sent to these pages. And Nancy Pelosi said, oh, we've got to protect the children. But there's utter silence as it relates to a guy that's going to be the country's safe school czar. You know,
well, there's other issues that are, I think, driving concerns about this guy. He's also been associated. He's written a foreword for a book that advocates teaching more sexuality in it's called Queering Schools or something like that. But teaching in elementary school. And I think we all had this debate in this country with the whole Heather Has Two Mommies episode. You know, talking about sexuality possibly in high school and college is one thing. Talking about you know, homosexuality or heterosexuality to small children, that takes away the parents' rights to have have that discussion in their home on their terms. And so I think that is a troubling aspect to this guy's background.
I'm surprised that there hasn't been more media outrage. And because I have pushed this and I've taken a position, I want this guy fired. I don't think he is not the right guy for the job.
Exactly.
I'm under fire by every left-wing blog that's trying to protect him. They seem to be circling the wagons to protect this guy. Why?
It's totally unacceptable, though. He can't go out there and promote sexuality either way, and that shouldn't happen in schools. Again, it takes away from the parents' rights to urge your child to put them in the right direction. So that's a problem.
And we got John Holdren. We have forced sterilization policy. That's ignored. You got Cass Sunstein. He wants lawyers for animals. And,
oh, man.
You know, and these are the people, you know, he's pointing out rightly so about the vetting process, Daniel.
Well, it's a, you know, I don't know whether he should necessarily be driven from office, but I think it's perfectly legitimate to raise these issues.
Wait a minute, you think this guy with this background is controversial and out of the mainstream? You think he can keep this job as a safe school czar?
Well, I don't think it's been positively established yet, has it?
Which part? He admitted that he gave the advice. He admitted he's the one that said the kid was 15. The liberals are saying, well, the kid now is saying I was 16 at the time, the age of consent.
Well, there's a little bit of ambiguity, but what I am trying to say is it is perfectly legitimate to raise these issues and talk about them in public and let voters decide which party, which is associating with one side or the other, they want to have running this country. You shouldn't be able to hide this stuff.
It's going to become a distraction for this president, and you know, it's the president's decision at the end of the day. I think it just goes to this question again, the vetting question, that they seem to have a tin ear. Let's go back to Van Jones and his association with 9/11 conspiracy theories and the possibility that the U.S. government was involved in 9/11. So I think that goes back to somebody looked at that material or saw that material and didn't think this might be a problem.
So do you think he goes, because we're out of time, but do you think eventually he's out?
It depends on whether Sean, how much noise Sean's going to make.
So it's up to me. You're right. How much heat I get. Guys, good panel. Good luck Sunday. Tell Eli we said hi.
Thank you so much.